Good morning, Falcons. I'm Tyler, and welcome to this week's episode of the Falcon Weekly. First up, here's our ASB advisor, Mr. Duncan, with some news for you guys.
Hey all you cool cats and kittens, Mr. Duncan here. Obviously times have changed, but we're still trying to have some events, still trying to keep that Falcon spirit alive. This Thursday we're actually going to have a pretty special event for the graduating seniors. From 11 to 1 we'll have an In-N-Out drive-through, so all seniors, you can come. From Ashby, you'll turn on to La Mesa, come right in front of the school. You'll get a sweet little gift bag, which we'll be putting out some info on for Mr. Turner, and then you'll be able to see some of your crazy, wacky teachers with a pretty cool setup. It's just our way to try and give you guys kind of a regular experience or somewhat of a regular experience in this time. Get you guys some cool gifts, some CV swag, some In-N-Out gift cards, and I'm pretty sure Sober Grad is actually putting some cash money in those bags, and so it's definitely going to be worth the time to drive by and see your teachers and hopefully end the year on a positive note, or as positive as it can be. A couple other cool things that we're doing for ASB is we are going to have a virtual prom. It's just going to be a video. If you have any videos that you're going to make of you getting ready, of you doing your own virtual prom, send those in to the ASB page on Instagram, and we're going to compile a video for everyone. It should be something nice, something easy. Obviously, just like everyone around the country, we can't have prom, but we're going to try and stay together. And so our last thing that we're going to do on the topic of staying together, on May 29th, that would have been our regular spring fling. We're actually gonna have a virtual spring fling. And so from 7 to 9, we're gonna be playing either Back to the Future or The Sandlot. We're still voting on that. And it'll be a great time, bring some popcorn. We'll put out a Google Meet link for that. So you'll have to watch it on your Chromebook, but anyone should be able to watch, and we'll just get together, watch a movie together. Obviously not the same as regular spring fling, but it is a chance for us to come together and keep traditions alive. That's all we're doing here for ASB. Hope you're doing well. See you soon.
Thanks for the report. Now here's Mr. Rube with some information on the yearbook.
Little yearbook update for you guys. I'm also wearing a hat like I saw myself in the last video, and my hair was not amazing. So not that it's ever amazing, but it was less than amazing. So just wanted to give you an update. You can still buy a yearbook. The yearbook is done. It has been shipped off. At some point, we are going to get a little report on when that will be available for us to pick up. But we're running out of supplies. I think there might be 20, 25 left to buy. So if you want one, you need to come by the office. People are there from about 9 in the morning till about 2 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, and buy one. They're $45. And you can buy one in the main office, and then we will send out reminders and check the social media, and we'll let you know when those are available, and you can come by and we'll schedule some kind of time to pick those up. So if you want a yearbook, go buy them, because they will run out, which is weird to say, but they will run out. If you would like one of last year's yearbooks, those are available for $20, and we have some of those left too. So if you missed out on last year's yearbook, you can go buy one of those too in the main office. The year before that, I believe we have some of those left too. So if you're missing some of your old high school yearbooks for whatever reason, you can buy those for $20 a piece in the main office. Thank you, and act fast. Bye.
Thanks for that segment. Are there any green thumbs out there, Falcons? Well, if not, here's Haley with some tips on how to start a garden in your quarantine.
Good morning, Falcons. Welcome to Outside Time with Haley Inside. Today we're going to be learning how to start your seeds for your garden. Some things you will need are some soil. I'm using virtual soil, it's planting soil. Some water, some milk cartons, a sharp object, some seeds, and some popsicle stick and something to write on them. First thing you'll need to do is to get your soil ready. So you put in some water into your soil and you start mixing. You don't want your soil to be soupy, and you don't want it to be too dry. Then you want to take your sharp object and puncture holes to the bottom of the milk carton for drainage. Then you put some of the soil into the milk carton, only half an inch below the line. Then you take your finger and you put a hole in the middle, not too deep. And then you go over and pick what kind of seeds you want. Today, I'm using squash seeds. Then you take your seed and you put it in that hole you made. And you cover it up with the soil. Then you take your popsicle stick and you write on what kind of plant it is. And on the back you write on what date it will be done with. Now you don't want to have it in for that long, or else it will not be able to grow. So when it gets about an inch, grows around an inch, it would be a good time to transplant it. Okay, thank you, Falcons. See you next week.
Thanks for that information. Now here's Doja with sports.
What it do, Falcon crew? It's your boy Doge. We back with another sports segment this week. I was unfortunately not able to link up with any CV athletes due to our schedules not really mixing together well. But this week I want to share with y'all, as you can see behind me, it's The Last Dance documentary. It's a documentary based on Michael Jordan, who a lot of people consider the best to ever do it. Me personally, I think so as well. It just shows a lot of hard work, determination, and like work ethic if you want to like proceed to be the best you can be. A lot of people, from football fans to baseball fans to soccer fans, all watching it and enjoying it a lot. I mean, definitely it's more geared towards basketball players because obviously it's basketball based. It has a little bit of baseball in it, but regardless what sport you're playing, you're probably gonna appreciate the video. It's a 10-part I think it's a 12-part documentary actually, and tonight, because I'm recording on Sunday, drops episode 9 and 10, drops every Sunday, and ESPN's putting it on because the people in quarantine, they want to, at least show some sports, and so, yeah, hopefully if you can get to watch that, and it'll show you some crazy things, some scenarios, some things that happened, problems, not only the good, but the bad, positives and negatives of his whole career. And it'll just show you what his experience was like, and that like not all fame is good, shows him. I'll let you just watch the documentary, and hopefully you enjoy it. You can let me know. You can text me if you get a hold of me through Snapchat, message, however you want to, and let me know how you like the documentary. Again, I miss y'all. Hope y'all safe. Praying for y'all, and pretty soon probably gonna get out of the mix. Love y'all, and see you soon. Love.
Thanks for that update. Now here's Danielle with some more arts and crafts for you Falcons. week's movie review is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's called Cloverfield. It's directed by Matt Reeves, who also directed the recent Planet of the Apes trilogy. Also great movies. Cloverfield stars T.J. Miller and Lizzie Kaplan. And it's really easy to spoil this one, but the basic premise is a giant Godzilla-like creature appears in the middle of Manhattan. And it's kind of a cat and mouse, like horror thriller, hide and seek roller coaster of a movie. And it's a great watch. Thanks, that was really interesting. Now here's Mr. Turner with his weekly update.
Hello, Central Valley High School Falcons. This is Mr. Turner, and welcome to another edition of the Falcon Weekly. We are hard at it here in quarantine and working hard. As you well know, we've got a lot happening. If you can believe it, next Monday is Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day weekend. Crazy to think that things have been going this quickly, but that, you know what that generally means is that you don't have a lot of time to get some things done. We have been hard at it academically. For you seniors, again, you know what's at stake. Really important that you finish strong, and we will be having finals starting next week, and then we have that final week of school to clean up everything, make sure everybody gets everything in that needs to be turned in. And along with that, we're going to have a ton of activities happening. We have some surprises this week for our seniors. Obviously, Thursday at 11 o'clock, we have our cruise through. We will be adhering to strict social distancing guidelines, but we're going to have a lot of fun. We cannot wait to see our seniors come through. We're going to have some gifts for them and a lot of fun to be able to see them and connect with them again. So we're excited about that. Graduation, we have finally got the word in terms of what we are able to do in graduation. So I'll be sending something out later this week in terms of how graduation is going to look. We want to make it awesome for you, our senior class. You deserve it. Again, I've always said this, but you're a special part of you always hold a special place in my heart because we came in at the same time. And so the class of 2020 in year 4, as I've been here, it's my 4th year. It's really exciting for me and also bittersweet to see you go. But I know you're doing an awesome job. We want to make sure that you do what you've always done, finish strong, represent the school well, your family well, and we're excited about seeing you very, very soon, okay? So other than that, we'll see you soon. Take care and feel the Falcon pride.
I'm Tyler, and thank you for watching this week's episode of the Falcon Weekly. See you next week.